We've made it to Wednesday, and it's time this morning for another episode of Local Roots. Hi, I'm Todd Studer. Now, once again, I say morning. I don't know when you're watching this. This is not appointment listening. This is you get to watch it whenever it fits into your schedule, even if it's the next day. But as we are releasing this episode, it is Wednesday, and we're just a couple of days away from Halloween, and then election time coming up next week. So I hope that you have plans to get out and vote on Tuesday if you haven't already voted ahead of the elections that are in our area. Today, we are headed to Mills County, and we are going to talk with Mills County Executive Director of the Chamber of Commerce, that is Gitzy Loder. And Gitzy invited me to come to Terre Reception Hall and Vineyard to record and have a visit with her. And what a beautiful place, inside and outside, just gorgeous. And I was very thankful to get an opportunity to take a look around there. And also thankful to learn more about everything that's happening with the Mills County Chamber of Commerce. And as I'd mentioned before, I am now a member of the Mills County Chamber, and I'm looking forward to working with the different businesses and organizations that are all part of everything exciting that's happening in Mills County. So, Mills County Chamber Director Gitzy Loder is our guest today on Local Roots. Castle & Associates of American Family Insurance is your local insurance provider for home, auto, life, business, and farm insurance needs. 4 convenient locations. You'll find their offices in Trainer, also in Council Bluffs, and on the Nebraska side in Bellevue and in Elkhorn. They are local and in your neighborhood, ready to help you navigate the complexities of insurance today. Travis and his team educate, advise, and simplify insurance, all to protect those things you cherish most. Give them a call for your free quote. If you are looking for all natural health solutions around Southwest Iowa, Bambi's Green Acres Natural Market. They're located in Council Bluffs. They've been serving our area since 1997. When you stop in and you visit with Bambi, you are, number one, you're going to make a friend. And number two, you're going to find out that she's very, very knowledgeable when it comes to supplements, when it comes to different ways that you can put health back in your hands. So I would encourage you to stop by her store at 805 South Main Street in Council Bluffs, or take a look at her website, bambisgreenacres.com. We made a trip down to just north of Glenwood to a military reception hall and Vineyard. Inside the reception hall to get out of the cold and the rain on as we are recording this. This is Gitzy Loder, by the way. She is the Executive Director of Mills County Chamber. Thank you so much for the invitation. This is a gorgeous setting. First time that I've been here, and I am just imagining it full of people.
Absolutely.
in its all of its glory.
Absolutely, yes. Terre is a wonderful venue here in Mills County. It holds weddings, receptions, obviously. We can do business retreats here, any event that you would have, reunions. It's a great space. They also have free events. A lot of times, so they'll have Wine Down Wednesdays where people can come out and enjoy some wine, because they do have wine here. So a lot to do here, and it's gorgeous.
This, I would imagine, is the type of location that could be a magnet for people. And looking back, I mean, I'm a child of the 80s, so I equate everything to malls. This would be like an anchor in Mills County. That things can be centered around this, so you make this part of a day trip or a weekend in the Mills County.
Absolutely, yes. You can schedule it, and it's so close to Council Bluffs, to the greater Omaha metro area too. So we have a lot of people that do come for weddings and reunions, receptions, and they're able to come in a day. So it could be a day trip.
And with a lot of other things going on right now all around Mills County, I don't know where you get the time. How did you get the time to come out here today? Thank you so much, because I know how crazy busy you are.
We did have to schedule it. So I do live and die by the calendar. So I'm glad we did schedule this and not the park where we could have been.
Yeah, we thought about doing it outside in the park. And at the time when I was talking about it, it was beautiful outside.
It was. Yeah, you're right.
Not so much today.
We did get some nice weather for, but as we were talking, it's November this weekend, time change. Mm-hmm. So we're starting to notice that, as we go through our days.
Tell me some of the different things that are happening around Mills County right now, because we are approaching getting into November. So you've got Thanksgiving feeding straight into Christmas, New Year's, all of the holidays, all just kind of bunched together. Yeah. Everybody's gearing up for it.
Absolutely. So almost every town has something going on. Of the 9 cities in Mills County, So from Emerson to Pacific Junction, there's something going on. So just follow our events calendar for that. There's a lot going on, but for Glenwood, Malvern, kind of the bigger cities, you have a lot of the holiday festivals that are being planned for. For Glenwood, Shop Hop is coming up November 7th and 8th. And then usually those first weekends of November and December are pretty busy and full of holiday activities.
An exciting one for me is always that Saturday after Thanksgiving, which is the Small Business Saturday.
Small Business Saturdays,
And-
November 29th.
And to get out and not just shop local, but also shop in person. Go to the shops, meet the shop owners, meet the managers. These are your friends and neighbors that are out here just grinding away, making a living and calling Mills County home.
What I love about, even just Mills County is the entrepreneurship. So many people are scared to take a risk on themselves and, to start the business that they love. And you know that.
Yeah.
And I've done it. And so I really appreciate that. And I want them to be recognized and patroned for taking a risk on themselves and wanting to bring value to the area, to the Southwest Iowa region. So if you get out and start doing your shopping, shop local and in person first. And because we'll have a Pink Friday, which is the 21st of November, and then Black Friday, which will be the 28th, which is Friday the 28th, and then Small Business Saturday, the 29th. So frequent the local towns first and get to know these people because they're really good people that took a risk on themselves and want to provide and serve people in the area.
It's not just that, it's also being able to grow a community, because when you have a lot of different shops, you have different services and all of these different businesses that the small communities have, it's an attraction to someone else that says, hey, I'd like to make this my home. And look at all of the things that are already here.
Absolutely. So we had recently, well, it's been a few months now, we had Riverbend Heritage Lodge join. They're in Red Oak. So they took a picture of their guest book. Somebody stopped in and said, we went to like the Malvern Glenwood area and it's very Hallmark-y. So what we have here in Southwest Iowa in Mills County is really unique. So you do have the big city and, we have signs in Glenwood that say best of both worlds. You can go to Omaha and you can go to Council Bluffs, but then you can come to the small town feel and really get that Hallmark experience, especially during the holidays.
Well, and where we're sitting right now is testament to that. We live in a very, very unique place, not just in the state, but actually the entire world with the Luss Hills. You don't see what we see here right now. You don't see this anywhere else. And we're fortunate that we get to call this place home. So support the people that are making a business and making a living out here.
Absolutely. And while you're out shopping, Luss Hills is known for its hiking, its biking, its trails, the outdoor experiences. You can grab your kayaks and find some ponds or lakes to drop into. So make it a 1 day, 2 day trip, so you can have a staycation, even if you're from the Omaha Council Bluffs area.
Oh yeah, I get out and I love to go to some of the county parks and the state parks and camp. And there's usually some great hiking trails through there. I'm more of a hiker than a biker, but I know that there's folks out there that just love the biking, and we've got a ton of bike trails all around here as well. So yeah, definitely do all of that. You were saying that there's a push right now to get some of these entrepreneurs into their own space.
Yes.
And creating a space for them to be able to do that.
We know as entrepreneurs what it takes, to take that risk on ourselves. So I would just call on, and I know that we are attracting people that are ready to take that risk on themselves and have that brick and mortar. Mills County is definitely a place to consider for that. The energy is there, the vibe is there, and it's growing, right? So there are a lot of buildings right now that can be rented or leased for that kind of startup entrepreneur looking to get that space and just start maybe that inkling of a dream that they've had, whether they have the photography business or, maybe they do have like an insurance business, whatever that is that they want to branch out on their own. It's available. Don't be scared to start that conversation here in Mills County because we have spaces available.
Reach out to the folks that have the knowledge about where these places are located at. I'm guessing that if somebody has something in mind of what they'd like, they're going to be able to find it.
Sure.
It's out there.
Absolutely. I mean, obviously, you can start with the realtor. You can reach out to me because I do know a lot of the business owners that do have those spaces for rent versus for sale. So if you don't want to buy a building, there's definitely, you can step into it with renting or leasing first. So, but why not now? You know, they say the best time to plant a tree was yesterday. You know, like, so start even when you're scared, but know that there's a community in Mills County that can support that entrepreneurial journey and spirit and heart.
It's not just entrepreneurs, but also leaders. You're growing those.
Yeah.
You have you're part of a leadership in Southwest Iowa that's coming up.
You know, a lot of big cities have like Leadership Omaha, Leadership Council Bluffs. So in Mills County, we've started Leadership Southwest Iowa. It will start in January 2026. So we're getting registrants for that already, signing up. So we're super excited. It will be a full year program. Unlike some, though, we will only have 4 in-person sessions, and a lot of it will be virtual. And then we're going to have a couple masterminds also. So they're not going to be full day masterminds, maybe a couple hours. But it's filling up. And so, you know, when we talk about Mills County in general, it is known as a bedroom community. So a lot of people sleep in Mills County, but they work in Omaha and Council Bluffs. So we are also calling on and attracting those businesses that have their employees that reside in Mills County or the general Southwest Iowa area, and they're enrolling their employees in this. They're also looking at satellite offices where, you know, even in the winter time, where they might be able to have, if they have a good, you know, a lot of employees here locally in Mills County, that they could go to the local satellite office and work from there.
Well, that would
versus home.
That'd be a huge benefit.
Yeah.
And also, what an attraction for employees, because we know that right now, it seems like everybody is clamoring for help.
Oh, absolutely.
In a lot of different industries. So if you're adding something extra to someone and said, okay, I don't have to get out and drive for half an hour.
Exactly.
It's sometimes if they're, you know, working in West Omaha, it's even further.
It could be an hour, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And with winter coming up, that's a great idea
Yeah.
to be able to do some of those things.
So we're trying to get creative because we know, because it is a bedroom communities, that is happening. A large population of Mills County does work elsewhere and then comes to Mills County because it is that rural small town feel. There's a lot of benefits to living here and having access to, you know, the big city nearby. So those companies, those larger companies, you know, Jenny Edmondson is a chamber member. You know, we have CHI in Glenwood, which is a chamber member. So we have a lot of larger kind of companies that have, you know, their presence in Mills County.
I'd also like to encourage any business owners or entrepreneurs that are out there that are not members right now of the Mills County Chamber. I mean, look what she's doing. You need to get involved. And I'm a huge believer in chambers of commerce and supporting the area in which you're in, because number one, this is how you support the community.
Absolutely.
that you live in. And also the community's coming back and supporting you at the same time.
Right. And I think I've said this every time you've interviewed me, but it's the people. It's all about people, right? Like if we don't have people in here, we can't enjoy this, you know, this facility or the communities. So I feel like we're just scratching the surface as to the potential of Mills County, but keeping rural communities alive, having the access to bigger cities like this, we can have the best of both worlds. And we are really working to make that a continuous, consistent, growing, living, breathing thing, you know? So we are, you know, you can't look around the whole United States and say small towns are dying, you know? So I think we are positioned well because of our accessibility to Omaha, Council Bluffs, and even Des Moines, right? And even Kansas City. We are like just about a couple hours away from Des Moines, Kansas City, closer here to Omaha and Council Bluffs. So there's a lot that's going to be coming down the pipeline as far as how we can get creative about growing and continuing to just keep the pulse alive for these small communities.
You know, I think that you bring up a good point with the centrally located Mills County, because you can even add in Sioux City and Lincoln.
Yes.
And you're still inside of that 2-hour radius.
Absolutely.
And that can draw, I'm not talking about people going that direction. I'm talking about those people coming here.
Right.
This is a day trip destination for all of these larger metropolitan areas.
And so our three core values are collaboration, connection, and community. So when I think about that, yes, we want people to come to Mills County. We want people to live in Mills County, all that. But we know it's reciprocity, right? It is collaboration too. I go to Omaha, I go to the zoo, I take my kids, I'm a member at Fontenelle Forest. So it's give and take, right? It's never just one way. So just know that the people of Mills County, they use the Omaha airport. They maybe use the Des Moines or the Kansas City airport. It just depends, right? So we're not boxed in. We know that we're going to be collaborating and using all the resources around us. And so we would just ask the same. So if you want a day trip, a getaway, a weekend getaway, you can come to Mills County and have that kind of peaceful getaway and then go back to the big city and hustle and bustle and do all that. So it's close.
Yeah, what a wonderful way to just quiet things down and a relaxing weekend and take in. I mean, there's artist communities around here. It's vibrant. There's a lot going on, and as we're sitting here in Terre, you can feel it. This has an energy all on its own, and you can feel it just about anywhere around. I love going to Glenwood.
Yeah.
Getting down the square. This is a cool spot.
Yeah.
And I feel good while I'm there.
Yeah, and so they're doing the downtown revitalization right now. So they are upgrading the facades of the buildings, and some are going a little deeper into like structurally getting them fixed. So when that's all wrapped up, we're going to be really excited to even bring more things to the square, because even with homecoming this year, we had to kind of shift a little bit and rework the route and things like that. So but I think that really plays to the adaptability and the resilience of people in Southwest Iowa. So small town, hard work, the statistics that come from Iowa economic development show that Iowans work across the board. So we know how to work, and when things come up, we pull together so that we can make it work, even for the long run.
I look at it as even the white collar workers are blue collar.
Yeah.
They're working.
Right.
And it's that same level of work ethic that goes all the way underneath of it. And yeah, that's I grew up in Iowa, Northwest Iowa instead of Southwest Iowa, but up in my old neighborhood, towns are dying. We're not seeing this there. So that's why it feels so good to be witnessing and to be a part of that. And watching people grow. What is this that you have? Something is coming up here.
Well, it's happening.
It's happening now.
Yes.
Okay.
So we have the Tenderloin Trail. This is a passport. That's why I'm holding this. It's 13 restaurants. So 13 restaurants in Mills County. There's a couple in Fremont. So if you go to the chamber site, you can see this and more details on how to participate. But basically, we are encouraging people to check out these restaurants. There's a lot in Glenwood. There's some in Pacific Junction and Tabor, Malvern, Mineola. We're here in the Mineola. Silver City has a Mexican restaurant also. So they're all here, and we're asking people to jump on the trail. So if you go to 11 to 13 of these and you have their tenderloin, which it could be any form of a tenderloin. Okay, it could be a sandwich or however they make it up. If you go to 11 to 13 of these restaurants and you partake, you're going to be a legend. If you do 8 to 10, you're a master. 4 to 7, you survived the trail. And then if you do under 4, then you're just a novice, tenderloin trail person. So we thought this would be a fun, something to stir up people moving around and checking out some of the local fare in Mills County. Now, we do kind of go into, in Tabor, we do kind of go Fremont, Mills County, go into another county, but we were like, yes, they actually have, per the people that have eaten there, really great tenderloins there too. So try it out if you want to. If you love a good tenderloin, I had to learn about what a tenderloin trail was because I didn't know. Okay. So I was educated. But yeah, it's something that's just it's local economy boost too, right? So we're getting people to visit in person, try the tenderloin, meet the owners, because if you come to these restaurants, you're going to meet the owner. This isn't going to be like a really big restaurant where you don't know who who's making the food. You're going to know who's making the food. So just a fun thing that we're doing through December 31st. So it started October, going through December.
You talk about something else that I think is a very Iowan thing. It's the tenderloin sandwich, because we have, I was out in Colorado looking for a tenderloin. Couldn't find it.
Oh, really?
No, couldn't
my
find it. So,
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, somebody told me that Casey's even has a tenderloin. So, Casey's
Yeah.
convenience stores.
Oh, yeah, there's one in there.
So
Yeah,
they're like,
it's-
it might be called something else.
It's wrapped
but-
up. Yeah, it's like a pork fritter, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
Is what they call it
I
in
know.
there. But yeah, that's so get on out there. We have some great places to get tenderloins all around the region.
Right.
So
Yes.
cool idea.
It's fun,
I'm
yeah.
a big fan of that.
Yeah, so we have a tourism side of the chamber, and we're calling it Visit Mills County. So that's under the Visit Mills County umbrella of the chamber.
Perfect.
So yeah, it's
Yeah,
fun.
get on out there and get that card. Is that card available for
Yes.
people to be able
So
to
if
get?
you go to our website, you can learn more, or if you go to the Visit Mills County Facebook page group, then you'll see the listed restaurants there. And then they have a certain amount of those passports. So you say, I'm going to try your tenderloin, and then they'll give you the passport. And then every place has a different sticker, so nobody can cheat. They have a unique sticker, so that
Yeah.
as you go on the trail and decide to go to the different restaurants, they'll stamp your passport.
Well, I would not recommend doing it in one day. This is going to be something that
I think
will take several trips.
In January, we might start a wellness program. Just for those.
We're going to have to start a walking program.
Yeah.
So we're getting rid of some of this, but
But it's good
all
too.
kinds of great things going on right now in Mills County. And as I had made the announcement several weeks ago on the show, I'm a member of the chamber now.
Yes,
here.
we're so excited to have you.
And I'm thrilled that was able to make all of that happen and
Yes.
get this going, because I'm always excited anytime that I can come down, whether I'm visiting your office or anything else going on in Mills County.
Well, I think you're going to be here a lot more than you think you are.
I think so. I think
there's
you're
a lot.
probably right.
There's a lot growing in Mills County, and we're lucky to have you and everything that you do here. So I'm happy to have you.
Well, thank you so much.
Yes.
Gitzy Loder, she's the executive director of the Mills County Chamber of Commerce. Looking forward to coming back, doing another interview. Who knows where we'll be next, but I'm looking forward to
I
it.
don't know. We can get creative.
There we go.
Yes.
As I said in my conversation with Gitzy, and as I've said many times, whether it's on this show or wherever my platform might be, I believe in supporting your local communities. I believe in supporting the chambers of commerce in your area. And I also believe in shopping local and shopping in person. And we are entering into that shopping period. As Gitzy said, November is Saturday. Can you believe it? It's coming up on Saturday. I am looking forward to Small Business Saturday again, because it is my goal to get out and about and go and visit some local businesses and hopefully be able to do some live webcasts from those businesses. So all of that is going to be coming up the Saturday after Thanksgiving or the day after the Iowa-Nebraska game. It just depends on what you're looking at. But again, thank you, Gitzy, for all of the wonderful information and for all of the hard work that you are doing there. Someone else who's working very hard is Cindy Schmader. And Cindy has a business called Service Master Restore by Schmader. She gets all across southwest Iowa helping people get back to normal after they've suffered serious property damage due to flooding, fire, or smoke. Maybe you just had a lot of water come into your house and you didn't know it was there, and now you have a mold problem. Service Master Restore by Schmader can do mold remediation as well. And you are going to want to get this phone number into your phone, 402-339-9911. And hope you never need it. Cindy has said many times that she hopes you never have to call her. But when you do, it's a godsend that she's there. Service Master Restore by Schmader. Again, that phone number is 402-339-9911. That's going to wrap up today's show. Thank you so much for all of the encouraging words, and we're looking forward to a lot more great interviews still coming up this week. My name's Todd Studer. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning.